Hey, fam. Happy Saturday. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Please excuse my tea. I am still fighting this COVID. So, this week and previous weeks, I've been having a lot of conversations with folks about moving forward, getting from A to Z, and the challenges of getting from A to Z when we're not in the appropriate head and heart space. So, I thought it's probably important to have a conversation about this a little further. And as I've been thinking about this and moving forward, I started thinking perhaps I should do three videos, one on pain, one on performance, and one on success or failure. And so that's why I'm here. I wanted to use an example that is specific to me. One, because I think when you're in a space where you are teaching other people, whether it's teaching, guiding, molding, mentoring, sometimes people don't necessarily understand you, believe you, accept what you're saying because they're like, you don't understand what I'm saying. You've never been there. We have all been there because we're all human. We have all experienced pain. We've all experienced disappointment. And here is an example for you so you can see it firsthand. So in the first video, pain, I was with someone with whom I thought was my forever and ever amen. It did not work out. It was a long period of time where we connected, disconnected, connected, disconnected. And I was a very confused person. I want to say it's a relationship, but I really think looking back, it was a situationship. And I think we both struggled with things at the time and we were not sure how to maneuver through appropriately. What really hurt me in the situation was we were talking and then we were disconnected. I was cut out of the person's life. They would say whatever they felt they needed to say and then disconnect me. And I had no room to defend myself. I had no room to talk through it. I had no room to understand how I could have been a better version for them or even myself. And so the pain of losing someone without an appropriate closure is a level of pain that I don't even know how to put in words, other than it's hard to maneuver through that. It's hard to understand it. It's hard to accept it. It's hard to breathe through it. And in this space, it happened many times. And I kept hoping that I would have the opportunity to defend myself, to talk through it. And if we just had an opportunity to have the conversations we never had, we could have made it through. When I was brought back into their life, it was beautiful for a short time and then it was gone again. And I just kept thinking if I did something better, if I looked better, if I spoke better, if I did this better, if I wasn't this, if I wasn't that, maybe they will love me more. I have since learned that's not necessarily the case from the standpoint of being emotionally mature, mentally mature, and healthy. I would agree that we all can do things to become a better version of ourselves. And so I started going to therapy. And I think with each disconnection and each therapy session, I learned more about myself and how to move forward and how to understand what was happening because I wasn't getting the explanation from the person. I also learned that I am neurodivergent, and being neurodivergent can make things difficult for people who are not neurodivergent. And that could have played a role in our demise, but I will never know that because I never got to have a conversation. Having a diagnosis, being disconnected to someone who I thought was my forever and ever amen made me feel like worthless and unlovable. And I had many days where I didn't even know how I was going to get through. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to go to work. I didn't want to do but grieve. And I don't even know that at times I knew how to grieve. And so life felt extremely overwhelming and disappointing. And I wasn't sure how to maneuver through that. Video one on pain. Now let's go to video two, performance.